Pretty soon, your Visa credit card may no longer be accepted at every store. Visa and Mastercard just reached a $38 billion settlement, allowing stores to decide which credit cards they will accept. Before the rule, it was if retailer accepts a Visa, then it has to accept all Visa cards. The settlement also calls to lower swipe fee charges, but it opens the door for merchants to add a 3% surcharge. Joining us now is money coach and personal finance expert Bernadette Joy. Good morning. Great to see you today.
Thanks for having me.
So the antitrust settlement is between credit cards and merchants over lowering interchange, or these swipe fees, as we commonly call them. And
Yes.
that is the fee applied every time a consumer uses a card at the store. How will this impact the consumer?
Yeah, so consumers are often used to going to the store and not having to think about what it costs the merchant that you are shopping at to actually process that fee. And so with this settlement, this makes checkout a little bit more complicated in that merchants can now say, hey, we can charge you a surcharge for using a credit card. And not only that, you may end up having to pay different surcharges depending on which cards you use, because some cards cost more to process than others.
Yeah, I mean, look, even if it's a very teeny tiny percentage point for families who are pinching pennies, I mean, this really could add up. Yeah.
Yes, I mean, teeny tiny. I mean, 2.53, 4% is actually, in my opinion, not that teeny tiny. The average American household is holding about $6,400 of credit card debt, and the average interest rate on credit cards are 25% right now. So adding an extra 2, 3, 4% can make a really big difference, like you said, especially for families who are living paycheck to paycheck.
What is your best advice? I mean, not very many people carry much cash anymore.
I would agree. I don't carry much cash myself. I have two credit cards myself personally. One is a more basic card and one is a more premium card. And so as these changes roll out, I highly recommend for folks to check with their most frequently shopped locations and make sure that you understand what the surcharges are going to be for the different types of cards that you use. I would also recommend that folks really, especially for the holidays, if you can use your debit card wherever possible, because this settlement isn't necessarily affecting debit cards, not only does that help your local merchants save on those fees, and likely you might be able to avoid some of these fees, but also it might help you stay on track with not overspending for the holidays.
Yeah, great point. I mean, if you did carry cash and put it in an envelope or something and just carry that around and use it, you're not going to end up spending money that you don't have. And we know these credit card companies can often, they often get accused anyway of preying on young people who, probably haven't come to see somebody like you yet.
Yes, and I would say that this is not all bad. It may be something that the consumers will be frustrated about, but I think over time we will sort this out like we do other things. But as a small business owner myself, I think that this is in fact helpful for merchants to be able to be more discretionary, because before they had to accept all credit cards and now they can have some choice. But I will say it's going to be a tough road for merchants as well, because they're going to have to decide between, passing on that surcharge or still continuing to eat the cost or
Yeah.
varying those. So, it's tough for the merchants as well, but I think the consumers, we can find ways to still save money
Yeah, but I
with this.
also wonder if mom and pop shops are going to start doing things, that the consumer doesn't mind doing, like Venmo or Zelle, or, there are other ways. We're out of time. Bernadette Joy, thank you so much for joining us today. Appreciate it.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.